And an episode always weekly. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Welcome to this week's episode of This Is a Place podcast. My name is Nate, and with me is a guy whose first name's Brandon, last name, he had a baby, it's a boy.
What?
Are you too young for that commercial?
I think so.
You ready?
I'm ready.
I'd like to make a collect call, please. First name Bob. Last name is We Had a Baby Eats a Boy.
Hello?
Collect call for Mr. Bob. We ought a baby eats a boy.
Sorry, wrong number.
Who's that, dear?
Bob, they had a baby. It's a boy.
Oh.
Don't cheat the phone company. Save money the legal way. Call Geico. A 15-minute call could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Are you too young to know what a collect call is?
I remember Carrot Top making collect calls.
Carrot Top? I remember that's how, because it cost a lot of money when I lived down in Provo to call, so I would call my home, collect, saying it's Nate, and they would reject the call and then call me back because it's cheaper for them to call me than for me to call them.
Or people do that all the time. They'd call and say, hey, this is this person, come and pick me up, blah, 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 blah.
Or that too, right?
Yeah.
But
I'm not too old to know what it is, but I never had to do a collect call. We'll say that. I saw the commercials, but I never had to do it.
yeah. But sounds like you've had a busy week.
That I have.
We're not joking. You did have a baby. Well, you didn't. Your wife had a baby.
My wife did all the work.
And you're just sitting around eating popsicles.
Yeah, pretty much. I'm kind of just chilling here. We don't even have the baby right now. He's born a little early, so he's just getting a little extra help, and so I don't think I'm being neglectful of my fatherly duties right now. I'm really just sitting in the room with my wife, just chilling. So probably not going to edit the podcast because I just don't want to. But we're just here chilling in the hospital room.
Yeah. But really, how much can you do as the father in
Yeah,
these situations?
I'm learning a toddler's a lot more work than a newborn. The only exception is you have to support the neck all the time and the feedings, of course. But other than that, toddlers are way more work.
Mm-hmm.
And diapers. Our toddler's potty trained, so we have to go back to diapers now, which
Oh,
I guess
man.
wasn't the best thing to do, but it is what it is.
The diapers and the formula, all that good stuff.
Back to all the good stuff. Yep.
All that cheap stuff.
So yeah, I guess so far this week, that's been my excitement. Luckily, the baby waited until after Christmas to come, so we had our Christmas Eve, everything, and then decided to come on the 27th. Very, very early in the morning. Made for a very long day.
Well, that should be fun for him to have a whole week of celebrations growing up,
Yeah, that's exactly what it's going to be.
and fun for you to shop for 2 presents.
Yeah, I think a tip I heard from somebody is to just buy the Christmas presents and birthday presents at the same time, because if we're scrambling and trying to find birthday presents around this time of the year, especially if supply shortages keep going on, it's going to be real tough.
I do, well, being after Christmas birthday, it is beneficial as a kid having your birthday after Christmas because a lot of the stores will have clearance toys.
Oh, there you go.
And so you get a better present if it's after Christmas.
Yeah.
But I'm sure he'll get sick of people saying, "Hey, here's your Christmas/birthday present all in one," right?
Well, It's not for me, so I'm not gonna get sick of it.
It's like not my problem.
Yeah, that's his problem. He's the one that decided to come on the 27th, not me. Just
There you
kidding.
go.
How was your Christmas?
Christmas was good. Did our annual trip to Denny's on Christmas Eve with my mom, and got to go to the Jazz game on Christmas night. So the first time I've been to a sporting event on actual Christmas Day. So that was a lot of fun.
You go see the Jazz beat the Mavericks?
Sure did. Got my iceberg shake. So life was good. But I feel like in the years past, they've had more of a selection of the iceberg there at Vivint Arena, but they only have like 4 or 5 choices now that you can get. So no, I was hoping to get the eggnog shake. Didn't happen because they didn't have
Dang
it there.
it.
Oh, well.
I'm just upset that you went to a Jazz game without me.
Somebody was talking about having a baby and was busy.
Yeah,
Sorry.
excuses.
Sorry, I got the invite. I didn't have the actual ticket, so
I know, I'm just kidding. Did Santa find you okay? Were you a good boy this year?
yeah, Santa found our house. I got to play a little bit of Santa on Christmas Eve. So it's good. Good times. Good Christmas.
Good.
Didn't get the white Christmas like we thought we were going to have with the snowstorm a couple weeks ago, but
There was still some snow on the ground.
a little bit of snow, but it is nice to be able to drive around and not have to worry about slick roads.
Yeah. That's true. It probably would have been not as pleasant of a Christmas if that snowstorm had happened Christmas or Christmas Eve. So, I think we got lucky in that regard. But we still had snow around Christmas time, leading
Yes.
up to it.
And this week it's freezing cold with snow. So
Yeah. And now we go into the new year. So this is our last episode of the year, in kind of our, I don't know, I guess a recap, like what we did last year. So
what about last year?
this is just kind of a recap like we did for our last episode of the year.
Yeah.
had
We had a good busy year. A lot of cool places we visited. A lot of cool people on our podcast. And lots of downloads.
Yeah,
We
this
had
has been our best month.
Yeah, I think we ended up with 32 downloads this month.
Mm-hmm.
That must mean we're up to like 19 listeners by now.
I think we're at least at 21.
21 now.
Yeah.
But yeah, end of the year strong, which means it keeps growing. So I guess we have to keep on doing this, right?
Unfortunately. Just kidding. It's a good thing. And we've got some fun ideas. Maybe I'm going to give myself a little bit of a pass and say maybe January will be a little more calm, because I'll be with a new baby. We'll still give you some episodes, but I'm leaving it up to you, Nate. This is your show to run for the next month at least.
Yeah.
We've already got our February planned, but January, we shall see.
Cold January.
Nothing
People
good happens
dread-
in January. No,
People dread January.
no holidays. I guess that's the good thing for you, is that you do have a January birthday, so it gives you something to look forward to after the holidays.
Yeah. So if anybody needs something to celebrate, come celebrate my birthday with me. Give you something to do in January.
Yeah. And I did get the second part of what was going to be your Christmas present, so since your birthday's coming up, happy birthday and happy Christmas at the same time.
What we were just talking about, right?
Exactly. Close enough.
Here's your 2-4.
So yeah. You have any New Year's resolutions?
Not really. I think I'm going to post more on Facebook. Like I don't, I'm always on Facebook checking out other people, but I never really post what I'm doing. And it is kind of fun when the memories pop up. You're like, oh man, I forgot I did this and that. So it's kind of a way to journal your life, right? Without actually writing in a journal. So
Yeah.
it's kind of a weird resolution, but I think
Usually
that's what I'm
most
gonna do.
people's resolution is to do less social media, and yours is to do
Yeah.
more.
Yeah, at least post a little more often so that I can remember things and let people know what's going on.
Yeah.
Just to reciprocate a little bit there.
Those memories are nice. I
You?
think my New Year's resolution is to get you to drink some soda.
You're gonna drink some soda?
No, I'm going to get you to drink some.
Oh. Okay.
I'm going to severely tempt you with a red cream soda every chance I get.
That or walked into Macy's the other day, and when you walk into the door, they usually have kind of like their sale items, right? The weekly items. But they had a big display of Guadana, like as you walked in the store. I'm like, oh,
Ooh.
come on. Come on, Macy's. Not fair.
Come on, Macy's, don't give me good deals on things I don't want to drink.
Yes.
Because you can't say no to the deals. So did you buy some? Just because it was a good deal?
No,
No.
did not. Did not, but we did buy some of the, what is it? The pomegranate 7-Up. That was always good every year.
Pomegranate 7-Up? I don't know if have I had that one?
I think it's a Christmas one, right? Or is it Sprite? Sprite or 7-Up? It doesn't matter. It's the same thing. But my wife loves that one, and then it was a good deal. But
We bought a bunch of the cherry 7-Up. That's the one we drink.
that one's good too.
So I've got some extra. If you'd like some, I can bring you some by along with your birthday/Christmas present. Start the year off right.
You and I have in my garage too. That just really, really drives me bonkers.
Your bubbler?
That too. But I have, I given most of it away, but I had a case of Mexican Coke, bottled Coke.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, so hard not to drink that. So good. But
I don't know if I've ever had Mexican Coke.
no, I'm sure you have. You probably just didn't know.
Yeah. Not a big Coke guy.
Oh, I love Coke. Especially around the holidays. But
Yeah.
not lately though.
Well, that'll be my resolution, along with, of course, a couple others, like lose weight, all the standard ones. But I tried this year to start my resolutions more in December, so that it wouldn't be like the cliche, I'm going to start in January. So I've kind of already started them a little bit, so I'm already acclimated to the life changes once January hits.
So you start them in December so that way you fail before it even starts?
Well, the way I looked at it was, if I can make it through December and do a good job with my goals, especially like the weight loss type stuff and eating less sugar, the times that it's really tempting to do so, that it won't be as hard when January comes.
Gotcha.
And I think it's worked out.
Getting a head start.
Yeah, head start. So, we'll see how it goes.
Well, good. Well, anything else you want to say before the end of this year?
I think, again, just thanks to everyone for listening and making 2021 a better podcast year, even more so than 2020 was. And let's look forward to a good 2022 or
2020 200.
2020 part 2.
Part 2. There you go. That works
Hopefully
too.
that's not the case. But if it is, at least we got the podcast.
And we got experience now on how to handle 2020, right?
Yeah, so if 2020 happens again and everyone's like, hey, let's start a podcast. We're already way into it. We're veterans at this point.
Yeah, if the world shuts down, we'll have plenty of time to record.
Plenty. But yeah, look forward to another good year in podcasting and in everything else as well. So, thanks for listening to This Is Place Podcast.